This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm joined by cruiserweight Isaac Chamberlain. Some powerful words today from Mark Prince. Just your comment on that and your thoughts.
You know, me and Mark, I've known Mark for so many years, and to see where he's come from since the incident that happened, and the mental strength that he had and what he went through is just amazing. You know, and I believe that you know, he's done such great things, and for him to be here, you know, at the Old Bailey and share his story and inspire all of us, I think that's just an amazing thing, you know, for everyone. And it touched me as well, because I went into boxing, because I already spoke with Mark about this. I went into boxing because my cousin got stabbed, and obviously my mom wanted me to go to the boxing gym because she didn't want me to go down that road of gang crime and stuff like that. So obviously it touched me as well, because what he was feeling was how my whole family was feeling, you know, going through the loss of a loved one, you know. So I definitely believe that the way he spoke about it it shows a real strong character, you know, because it's not easy to speak about things like that, especially as it touched you so much. You can see tears in his eyes, kind of like it's not an easy thing to speak about. So it just showed his true character, it showed his strength, and you know, I just have to give 100% credit to him.
Well, I didn't know about your cousin. Sorry to hear that. What's your sort of take and opinion on what's going on in London at the moment? So much knife crime. We see it on the news practically every day.
I think it's a terrible thing, but you know, I really believe that something needs to be done. They need to build more youth clubs. They're shutting down the youth clubs. You know, youth clubs was a place, when I was growing up, youth clubs were a place where, you know, when like you go out, you go there, you play football together, you play basketball together, you're less likely to stab somebody that you do know or you play football with than to stab someone that you don't know. Do you know what I mean? So like they're shutting down things that brought kids together. You know, little football programs and summer programs, they're shutting all of that down. And so what are they expecting to happen? Do you know what I mean? So I really believe that, you know, we all need to come together as a community. These foundations are doing amazing things. We need to come together as a community to really stop, like me and Anthony Yard, you know, being great ambassadors, you know, for anti-knife crime. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's a great thing. You know, I think it's a great thing. I think a lot more boxers could a lot of boxers, they before boxing, they were involved in gang crime, or they were involved going down the wrong road, and they found boxing that changed their lives. So I'm thinking a lot of those type of boxers should, what's the word? A lot of those type of boxers should really try and be an ambassador, you know, for anti-knife crime, and bring other kids into schools, do talks, because there's a lot of fighters. I mean, there's a lot of kids that look up to us. You know, there's a lot of kids that look up to us, and they're always watching what we're doing. So I'm thinking setting a great example for the kids, you know, because they're definitely the future. But as Mark said, everything is from the inside. You know, I'm having stable homes, stable parents that can look after, that their kids can communicate with them. Because I think, especially in African culture, communication it's like they're trying to install fear, like you're supposed to do this or else. But they should be installing communication, knowing how to talk to your kids. Do you know what I mean? I think that's extremely important. Well, something can be done, and we're pushing for that. We're pushing for that relentlessly. So, you know, big shout out to Mark. You know, he's an amazing, inspirational human being, and I'm looking to help any way I can.
This is why it pisses me off when people call for boxing to be banned, or any combat sport, because you said it yourself. Well, I don't know what would have happened, but if you didn't end up as a professional boxer, I don't know what you would have been doing with your life. And that's the story with so many other fighters. Do you think we need more combat sport, especially in school? Not in terms of you have to get in the ring with someone, but just go down to the gym, hit the heavy bag, or do any sort of combat sport, UFC, boxing, whatever.
Even in schools, they should bring schools to like, see how they do swimming classes and stuff. Bring them to the boxing gym at least once a week, you know. Bring them to the boxing gym once a week. Let them hit the bag. Let them get a love for the sport. You know, if you're taking out your anger on the heavy bag, you're not really gonna want to fight. You know, you're gonna have so much released tension when it's like a de-stressor. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's very important for kids that have a lot of energy or that are really hyperactive to go to the boxing gym, hit the heavy bag. They'll be tired after. It'll be worth it for them. Do you know what I mean? And boxing it makes you find a discipline where, because you know you can fight, you don't really need to prove it because you box. Do you know what I mean? And that's how it taught me. Since I started boxing, I never had a fight on the street. Do you know what I mean? Because you know your value. You know you can fight. It builds your confidence. Because before boxing, I never had no self-esteem. But boxing really built my confidence, you know, and it enabled me to be strong within myself. And that can happen for a lot of kids. A lot of kids are in situations like me before boxing, or even worse situations. But it teaches mental strength, it teaches character, it teaches you to believe in yourself. You know, boxing gives young kids a voice. It gives young kids a voice where they can't speak. Like, you know, how can I say this? Boxing, yeah, for example, me, before boxing, I wasn't really a confident guy. I couldn't speak properly. I was about 11, 12 years old. I couldn't really express myself. Boxing gives you a voice to express yourself through your actions, through your training. And I believe a lot of kids can benefit from that as well. Absolutely.
Let's talk boxing. Kohli, Camacho this Saturday. You going to be there at the Copper Box?
Yeah, I'll be there.
The Sky interview ringside should be interesting when they pan on you during the fight.
I didn't know they were.
I'm assuming they will.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting fight. You know, it's going to be an exciting fight. But if it doesn't go past 4 or 5 rounds, then it's probably going to be a boring fight. But you know, good luck to both of them. And sorry, I'm not in because I'm here. Yeah, I'm not even in the boxing talk. You know what I mean? I'm just really proud, you know, of what Mark has done for the Kiyan Prince Foundation. You know, I'm just really happy for him, man.
It's been sold as a competitive fight. A big step up for a Kohli, but we've seen him in review. We've seen him in with Matty Askin, Luke Watkins. Do you think Camacho poses any threat this Saturday to Kohli?
It's boxing, so anything can happen. So of course he's going to pose a threat, but I don't really believe that. He has to come with Camacho has to come with something different with a Kohli. Do you know what I mean? So we'll just have to wait and see. You know, we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be an exciting fight. I'm going to be there definitely.
I know you spoke to Coogan about this briefly about a Kohli's tweet to Dylan White. Have your thoughts and sort of changed on that at all?
No, it's not changed. It's just to keep people talking about his name. Do you know what I mean? Just to keep people talking about his name. But each to their own. He spoke about Dylan just to build his profile, basically.
I know there's going to be some news coming on you. I know you can't say it at the moment, but when it gets announced, hopefully I can get the exclusive.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, I'll call you straight away. Come to the gym.
All right, Isaac Chamberlain, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Just, you know, with the current concern about knife crime around the area, I just want everyone to just try and come together as a community, especially in boxing. Come together as a community and just really I just want everyone to just come together as a boxing community to try and stop this knife crime, to probably try and start a petition to put boxing into schools, you know, because this is really starting to get out of hand. You know, when is it going to be too late? You'll probably be starting to think about it when it starts to hit home or somebody you know or a close relative. You know, a lot of people that I knew had passed away through gang violence and stabbings. You know, we don't want it to keep happening again and again and families keep being hurt. So I just want everyone to just come forward together, you know, and try and stop this.
Well said. Isaac, thank you very much, and we'll catch up soon.